Today is October 24th, and it is time to head south. Let's go! Head sail set, hydrovane set, and we are headed south. So long, Annapolis. Onward. Bobbing and weaving through all them cargo ships. They're all anchored. My dinghy got pooped and it's about to sink. Yeah. We're heading into some protection to try and see if we can't raise it up on deck. I don't know why I left it in the water. I think it was just pure laziness. Bad call on my part. Oh well. Luckily I don't have to go too far out of the way because I've just crossed the Chesapeake, so I'm just gonna dip in. There's an inlet right up here, so I'm gonna dip in there. Either raise it in the davits or raise it up on deck. It's close to going down though. Come on, dinghy, you can make it. Dinghy is up and secure. It ended up being a shit show, so I didn't record it, but gonna have a quick snack and get back underway. Let's go. We just sailed off anchor and we are back underway. Headed south. Got the dinghy in the davits. Can't sink in the davits. All right, summary of the last couple weeks. So in the last video, you saw I sailed up to Annapolis, Maryland for the boat show. Show went great. I gave a seminar about the affordability of cruising before retirement. That went really well. And then linked up with an old buddy from the Appalachian Trail. Got to go out to Harper's Ferry for the day, stay at a hiker hostel and go hiking on the AT. And just got back to Annapolis yesterday or 2 days ago, and now the winds are good and we're heading south, getting ready to stage for the crossing to the Caribbean. We're gonna hopefully be taking the I-65 route. Yeah, let's go. We're cruising along steadily, making about 4.5, 5 knots. We got about 12 or so knots behind us. That's a rough estimate. Yeah, hydrovane's steering along nicely. There's enough wind to keep the head sail full. Died down a little bit from earlier. Yeah. Made a cup of chocolate milk. Shout out to Sea People. This cup was the unlimited free refill beer cup at the boat show. It's time to jibe. jibing. Jabbed. So I've actually jabbed a couple times now. Instead of going dead downwind, I've just been going just off a dead downwind. It's been a much more comfortable ride. Less sail flogging, so. Not really sure where we're going tonight. I was gonna anchor right at sundown, but looks like I got wind till 7 a.m. So I might keep pushing on to Deltaville. Not sure. Only time will tell. I don't have any beer in the fridge. I checked.
Coast Guard sector NCR. U.S. Coast Guard sector NCR. U.S. Coast Guard sector NCR. Coast Guard Station St. Inigos will be conducting boat tactics training today between 1700 local time to 2000 local time. The tactics training will be conducted in the vicinity of the St. Mary's River. Mariners are urged to transit the area with caution.
We're making about 4 knots, 4.5 knots. Cruising right along. I think I'm gonna end up in Deltaville. That's what it's looking like. Right around 6 a.m. or so. Yeah, figure I'll ride the wind while I got it, and that's about where it'll run out. So, perfect. Into the night we go. We're down to about 3 knots, and it's just getting colder. Oh, I think it's almost midnight right now. Brr. I decided to go in and anchor. I'm going in to anchor on the north side of the Potomac inlet, and the Potomac River, where it connects to the Chesapeake. I'll be on the north side, so I'm not crossing the Potomac. Yeah. Now I'm pointing a little higher. We're up to like 6.1, 6.3 knots, zipping on in there. It only adds a couple extra miles, but we're going so much faster now that it's worth it. So, yeah, gonna get a night of rest and maybe make it a little further in the morning, and then won't have wind for a day, and then the next day it'll pick back up and I can keep going. Woohoo! Now 1 o'clock in the morning right now. 12:30, 1 o'clock. So, gonna get some sleep and keep on keeping on in the morning. I slept in a little late. It's 9 a.m. Getting back underway. Headed across the Potomac and I think to Reedville. Let's go! Cruising along nicely this morning. Maybe about 4 knots. Maybe a little more. Oh yeah, heading up or out the Potomac, across the Potomac. And I think I'll be pulling up on Reedville, which is where I stopped on the way up. That little restaurant there has really good fries. So I'm gonna get me a basket of fries. Got the mainsail up now too, with a reef in it. Ooh, cruising right along. No, we're losing our wind. We got the full main up now, but there's barely any wind to fill it. The wind died, so I cranked on the engine and we are motoring into Reedville, Virginia. We just crossed the Potomac, is the border between Maryland and Virginia. Welcome to Virginia. Pulling into Reedville. Can anchor in the same spot I anchored coming up. And Tom is about 2 hours behind me. So, gonna have some beers with Captain Tom. Ahoy.
How much chain you got out?
80 foot.
Huh?
80 foot or so. Sailing out of Reedville right now. There's Captain Tom behind me somewhere. We went over to Lead Bellies last night after anchoring right there. Lead Bellies is right over there. Took Tom's dinghy over and had some burgers, some beers, some fries. It was a good stop. Now we're back underway and headed to Deltaville. Let's go. I think it's only about 20 miles away today. But we got the wind behind us, should be a nice sail. Just do the head sail. I'll set the hydrovane once I'm out the channel. Yeah, it's beautiful today. It's not too cold either. I might actually lose the jacket. Let's go! Time to jab, coming out the channel. Jacked. Tom's right behind me and he totally saw that. That was a really smooth job. I'm glad someone saw it. Oh yeah, making like 5.5, 6 knots. That's Tom, right there. Yeah, that's Tom. I think he's gaining on me, it's hard to tell. But, oh yeah, ripping right along, heading to Deltaville. Getting chased down by Captain Tom. Beautiful day of sailing. Really glad I'm not beating into it. It's a nice downwind run. There's Captain Tom over there. Just jibed and we're headed on into Deltaville. Oh! Pulling into Deltaville, just turned the engine on to warm up and about to drop. Pulling the head sail and going through this little channel here. We made it to Deltaville, welcome to here. Made it into beautiful Deltaville. Gonna go explore land soon. But right now we're making some lunch. Got some burgers going for lunch. Some mushroom Swiss burgers. Welcome to here.